welcome to today's video. I know I don't usually film videos inside, but today we are. So yeah, here we are. So today's video is going to be about being an equestrian on a budget. So I know a lot of people are into horses, they want to own horses, but it's just so expensive. And so I'm going to give you guys some tips and some things I've learned that have really helped. So here we go. The first thing we're going to be going over is purchasing horses. I recommend not skimping on horse price. Horses are usually really low priced for a reason, so they're either green or they're really naughty, just various reasons. So I recommend not skimping on the horse price, but if you really want to, you can find a horse with a past injury that won't affect them. People have to lower horses' prices if they have an injury in their history. So Ernie had a sesamoid as a 2-year-old, and it completely healed, but for that reason he was sold for a lot less than what he was worth. We did not do that intentionally, it just happened to be that way. Boarding. So I really recommend doing rough or co-op boarding. Full board, at least in this area, Massachusetts and New Hampshire, it ranges from about $400 to $1,000 a month. I rough board both of my horses, and I only pay $150 per month per horse. So that's $300 a month. If I had both of my horses at a full boarding facility, I would be paying over $1,000 per month. This has saved so much money, and caring for my own horses has actually built this amazing bond. Co-op boarding, at least where I am, is pretty easy. I clean my own stalls and do 5 chore shifts a week, turn in and out, and feeding. Also, being at the barn so much and being at a small barn makes a great barn family. I love my barn family. Tack is the third one. Never pay full price. Facebook is amazing. Whenever you need anything, you can post an ISO ad. Also, if you won't need to use something more than a few times or want to try something out, so you want to try a new bit or you want to try, like with Micklums, I tried a Micklum on swing before I purchased one because they're very expensive. So yeah. Also, I borrowed a Dr. Cook's bridle from my friend. It didn't work out. I gave it back. Yeah. So borrowing from friends is amazing. If it doesn't work, we just give it back, and if it does, we buy our own. If you can't find it on Facebook, try State Line Tack. There's also Big D's, Discount Tack, and Country and Stable. What I do is I just go on Safari if I'm on my phone, or just go on Google and just search the thing I want, and I go through every site and find it the cheapest. I buy a lot off of State Line Tack. Everything is discounted quite a bit. Also, Dover tent sales and big online sales are really awesome. Another great thing is a lot of horse rescues actually have tack stores. You can buy amazing tack and save money, and you're benefiting the rescue and the horses. I buy blankets at a local rescue, and I bought my 2 Horsewear Amigo blankets that are usually hundreds and hundreds of dollars for $50 each. Number 4 is feeding. So when you do rough board, you probably have to get your own feed, provide your own hay, shavings, everything like that. So this goes with shavings too, but buy in bulk when there are bulk discounts. For hay, pick it up instead of having it delivered. At least for me, getting it delivered costs like $100. Like, for example, one time before I realized it was cheaper to not have it delivered, I was looking at a receipt to see the number of where I got the hay, and I purchased 25 bales, and it cost $325. And a couple weeks ago, they didn't have enough hay, so I went somewhere else. I picked it up, and I carried it and put it away myself with my family. We all got in a free workout, and it only cost $200 for 10 extra bales. So, yeah, pick it up. Grain-wise, don't buy cheap grains. They're going to be gross and not help your horse. Instead, find ways around it. At Tractor Supply, if a bag gets a tear, even a small one, you'll get a huge discount. Don't tear bags, all right? You can find taped up bags in the store. That's what I do. I look for them, and they're usually about half off. Number 5, which is kind of number 4, part 2, is supplements. You don't need supplements. My supplements are extremely simple. I do a joint supplement, and I do vitamin E, and that's it. But Smart Pack offers auto ship, which is super easy and saves you money. Yeah, auto ship is amazing because I don't have to worry about ordering supplements ever. They just come whenever the supply is done. Vet care. Disclaimer, do not do anything without consulting a vet, but ask your vet for bute and banamine. That way you can call your vet and they'll tell you how much to give at a certain time if something is wrong with your horse. That way you can save a farm call. Some vets will do this and some don't, but mine taught me how to give shots. So she gives me the boosters and I do them. This saves you a farm call, which is about $50. Also, what you can do is ask around at your barn, see when they're available, and have a vet come out and do all the horses in one day. This will save you a barn call. Yeah. Lessons. This is complicated, but there's a couple ways to get around it. So, lessons. If your farm is okay with it, you can use an uninsured trainer. I train with one a few times a week, and it only cost me $35. I also train with someone else who is insured, and I train with different people, so yeah. If your barn doesn't allow, do group lessons. They're much cheaper. Lastly, don't skimp on essentials like saddles, bridles, stuff like that. Yes, you should buy used or buy discounted, but don't skimp out and buy super cheap stuff. Improperly fitting saddles can do great damage to your horse's back, and your horse is carrying your weight, so make sure they're in a comfy saddle. Make sure that it fits them okay. Make sure they're comfortable. And I just think it's super important to buy nice tack that's gonna keep your horses feeling their best. So yeah, that's about it. That's what I've learned over time about saving money with horses. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Have a wonderful day, and I hope everybody is staying safe and healthy during these tough times. And I know we all miss competitions, and a lot of people miss their horses, but we will get through this.